guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I create this look with a bunch of products that I've never used before. Some are a little bit newer and some are just new to me in general, and I still have a bunch of swatches on me. I will have all of the products listed down below in the description box for you guys, so if you guys are curious, just go ahead and check down below. I really like how this look turned out, so if you guys want to see how I created this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. My brows are already on because I didn't have new brow products, but I do have a new primer. This one right here I got in my BoxyCharm, and it's called the No Pore Blem Primer from Touch in Soul. It says it's a smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfecting makeup. The bottle is very appealing to me. It's super cute. It's a glass bottle. It has a cap on it, and then it has a pump as well. So I'm just gonna put some on the back of my hand. Okay, so I just did 3 pumps. It looks kind of like a serum. So let's see if it fills in my pores. And I do have dry sensitive skin, just in case you are new to my channel. It smells nice. It's almost like a hydrating silicone primer. That's what it feels like, because it's very hydrating. My face doesn't feel matte, and I feel like it's giving me some moisture. It looks nice on the skin, nice and glowy. So I don't have a new foundation, concealer, or setting powder to try out today, so I'm gonna just go ahead and actually give this ColourPop No Filter foundation another shot. If you guys watched my ColourPop video when this first came out, I didn't like it. It didn't work well on my skin. It just made me look cakey, and I just didn't like it. And after that video, I think I touched it 2 or 3 times just to give it another chance, but then it's literally just been sitting with all my other foundations because I don't use it. So I'm gonna give this another try. And I do have a new sponge to try out for you guys. This is the AOA Studio Wonder Blender Microfiber. So this is the Microfiber one. So this one is part of their Paw charity. If you guys have watched any of my Shop Missy videos, you guys know I like their original Wonder Blender, and I have some of their other products I've purchased from their Paw charity. So on the back of the little paper, it actually says 55 cents of each Paw product sold helps support animals in need. Visit shopmissy.com to learn more about our charity. Thanks for your support. So I've never tried a microfiber sponge. I'm super excited to give this one a try. It was only $1.55. I know that the Juno sponge is super popular, and it's like $6 or something, super affordable, but I mean this one is only $1.55. and this foundation is definitely too dark for me, but I'm gonna make it work with the concealer and everything. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so this sponge, like I said, it's part of their charity, and when I ordered this, they have another I swear when I bring foundation down my neck I can never talk, but they have another charity now that has to do with education. So if you guys want to check out shopmissy.com, I'm gonna leave everything linked down below, by the way. I love how everything is affordable, and yet they still manage to do some really great things for the community. The sponge is super soft, by the way. I really like it. It's like a little bit more dense than the other one. I actually have it right here. I've been using it. This one, I feel like when I wet it, it's a little bit more soft and bouncy. Like this one is still soft, but it has that little bit of denseness to it. Seriously, I look like an Oompa Loompa. I think this is another reason I've been staying away from this, because I knew it was not my color. It's just get foundation all over this t-shirt. The concealer actually didn't work well for me either, so I'm really loving the sponge. Do you guys see the difference? Oh my god, I straight up look so orange. Oh my god. Let me do concealer, and then I'll talk about the primer, because I feel like the primer did a really good job. I've actually tried the concealer a couple more times compared to the foundation, but it's still not my favorite. I feel like it's a little too dry for my skin, but let me go ahead and give it a try. Ooh, and then this is so pale. Hopefully this will just help balance everything out. I don't find that this concealer is super full coverage. It's more like light to medium coverage. I'm gonna blend it out with the microfiber sponge again. I feel like I have to blend this concealer quickly. I completely forgot about that. Ooh, it like completely disappeared on my forehead. That's weird. I feel like it's just picking up on my product. Let me put it back on the pointed side. This is definitely a concealer. You have to blend out really quickly. One thing I'm not liking about the sponge, I feel like it has a lot of product on the bottom of it. I don't know what it is, but anyways, when I started blending out the concealer, I feel like it was just taking away the concealer, like soaking it up. But when I did the foundation, it applied really good. So I wonder if it's like once there's already a specific product, you have to use the other side. I don't know. I feel like it didn't really give me much coverage, and it like took it away. You can like see my pimple down here. So I'm gonna try adding a little bit more concealer, and I'm gonna try just doing one little section at a time. So this is blending out a little bit better. Still feel like it's kind of taking away my product. And I'm just trying to tap pretty soft. So before I set this concealer, what I'm going to do is actually cream contour. I have this Wonder Beauty On The Glow bronzer. It's like a little duo, and it has a bronzer. I've swatched this already. So this side is actually broken, and it has the highlighter. I won this in a giveaway, so I want to give it a try. So I'm going to swatch it for you guys. That's what it looks like, and it just looks like a really good bronzing shade. Oh, that's weird. It's like removing my makeup. Ew, feels a little bit sticky. Do you guys see that? Like, I feel like it's just taking my makeup off. Let me blend it out. That's so weird. I'm just gonna use a stippling brush to blend it out. Yeah, it straight up took my foundation off. Okay, I'm not gonna use that. I do have another contouring stick. This is from Nude Sticks, and it's the Nudies Tinted Blur Stick. This one is in the shade Medium 7. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with it and see. This one reminds me a little bit of my Wet n Wild contour stick that I love. So this one's a little bit nicer. Well, I like the formula better. It's not removing my foundation. I'm just gonna go over everything with a sponge very quickly, just to kind of blend it all together a little bit more. So I want to talk about the primer really quickly, since I just started doing the rest of my makeup. I feel like it did a good job at filling in some of my pores. I feel like it did a good job like over here in this area. My nose looks really good. My forehead looks pretty good. It looks a little bit caked up, but I think it's the ColourPop foundation. My chin looks pretty good. Around my nose it doesn't look that good, but my pores look really good. So far I like the primer. I'm not in love with the foundation. I feel like this time around it doesn't look as cakey, and I think it's because of that primer, but it's caking up on me, my mouth lines and around my nose. And the concealer, yeah, I'm not very impressed with it. But this Nudies Tinted Blur Stick, I like it. Definitely way better than the Wonder Beauty one, because I mean that one just took all of my makeup off, and it blended out pretty good. I think if I had a foundation that actually matched me, this would be like a really good color. I feel like you can barely see it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on and just set my concealer really quickly, and then apply my powder bronzer because I don't have a new one. Ooh, before I do that, let me get rid of these creases, because holy crap. And then quickly I'm going to do my bronzer, well, my powder bronzer. And I'm just using this palette from Makeup Revolution. This is a super old one that I have, just to set that Nudiest Tinted Stick. I think that's what it was called. And I'm just going in with these 4 shades right here. I'm just mixing them all. Normally I wouldn't do that, but I feel like I need a bunch of different colors. So hopefully this doesn't look too bad. I still feel like I look super orange. I do have a new blush, and I know my face is looking a little powdery, but I will do my setting spray after I apply the blush before I do highlighter. And I have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Blush Trio. I got it at TJ Maxx for $10.99, and I got the shade Peachy Love. How beautiful are these colors? On the outer corners look shimmery, and then the one in the middle looks matte. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. So it'll be your guys's right. So the shade Nectarine. Oh, it's really pretty. And I'm gonna mix a little bit of Miami, the super bright peachy shade. I love the colors. They look so pretty, and they applied really nicely. They blended out great. They look good. I really like it. Let me quickly apply some setting spray, and I use the Catrice Prime and Fine Dewy Glow Fixing Spray. It's actually not my favorite, but I'm trying to use it up. I feel like I have other setting sprays that are a lot glowier. That's okay, I'm just trying to use it up, and I don't really like the smell of it. I do find that I have to use a lot. Let's do highlighter. I'm super excited about this. I also got this in my BoxyCharm. This is from Pretty Vulgar, and it's the Shimmering Swan highlighter in 120 Glow Up. I have swatched this, but I have not applied it on the skin, and I'm super excited. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, I think it looks so good with the blush. Oh my god, it looks gorgeous. Oh. And when I first swatched it, it was really smooth. It's a little powdery, but it's really not a big deal to me. Because, I mean, how gorgeous. Oh, heck yeah. Highlighter just makes everything better. Let's move on. I want to move on to the eyes. This I actually got from Influenster, but I'm not required to do a video. It's not sponsored. And it's the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadow. So I have the shades Shimmering Sunset and Private Jet. So one side is matte and the other side is metallic. It retails for 25 bucks, which I think is a lot, but I mean, it's Huda Beauty. And I know Wet n Wild has liquid eyeshadows, Revlon, L'Oreal, Elf, Pixie Beauty, Pop Beauty, so many other brands make these types of eyeshadows, but I am going to give this a try. When I was reading it, it did say to do like 3 dots and then blend it out, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's a really pretty rose color. I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and I am taking the matte shade first, by the way. It blended out really nice. Such a pretty color. Ooh, I like it. I like it, you guys. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to like it just because I love drugstore makeup, and I feel that you can find very similar products that do exactly the same thing at the drugstore for half the price. I think that this would be really good for when you want to do an eyeshadow look that's super quick. So I'm going to use the metallic side, and the applicator is actually a little bit different than the other side. So this just feels like a wet eyeshadow, if that makes sense. I think, what are they called? I used to have these Mary Kay like eyeshadow sticks, and they felt wet. So I'm trying to do like a little cut crease kind of. Oh, it's burning my eye a little bit. So the metallic side is just burning me a little bit. I do have sensitive eyes, by the way. So maybe if you don't have sensitive eyes, you won't have this issue. I feel like you can use the metallic side as an eyeliner. This side's already dry, so I'm going to go ahead and do another layer. The wand of this kind of reminds me, I believe it's the Revlon ones that they have. I actually have one. I'll pull it out. I wonder if I'm supposed to blend the shimmer side too. Yeah, gently blend with your finger, so I'm dumb. I didn't blend it with my finger. But I'm really liking the color of these two. I think she did a good job like pairing them. I know there's a bunch of different colors. I kind of want to try it under my eyes, at least the matte shade, because that one didn't irritate my eyes. So my eyelids, now they feel kind of dry. Like I can feel product on my eyelids. 1, 2, 3. I know Wet n Wild just came out with a bunch of new liquid eyeshadows, and they have matte ones, and I've watched a couple videos. Oh, maybe I should have just done 1 dot on my lower lash line. Crap, yeah, I should have just done 1 instead of 3. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so Wet n Wild just launched a bunch of them, and they had some matte shades that looked really, really pretty, so I want to give those a try, but I haven't seen them in stores yet, so I'm just gonna do 2 on the other side instead of 3. So pretty, you guys. This would have been nice for Valentine's Day. This is so pretty, you guys. I can't get over it. Okay, so I'm just gonna dip into the highlighter and do my inner corner. I want to do a brow bone highlight. I'm just gonna go into my bronzer palette. There's like a little highlighting shade up here in the corner, so that's what I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna add a little bit of my bronzer just to deepen it up a little bit on the outer corner. So for mascara, it's not a new mascara, but I haven't tried it in like 4 years. It's this Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So when I first tried this, it was like 4 years ago. I used to have the mini size, and I think I repurchased it about 2 or 3 times, and then that was it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it because I don't remember the formula. I kind of remember it flaked on me a little bit. I like the shape of the wand, and it reminds me of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and a lot of people say they're dupes, but I really like the formula of the L'Oreal one. Not bad. It curled my lashes. I do feel like my L'Oreal one is a lot more voluminous. So for eyelashes, I have 2 new ones from Shop Missy. They're the AOA Studio Foam Ink eyelashes. So I don't know which ones I want to use. So I feel like the Tory lashes are a little bit more on the glam side. The Vanessa ones look really nice and glam too, but I feel like these would be a little more appropriate for this look. So I'm going to use these. These are also part of the Paw Paw charity from Shop Missy. They look super long. I don't think I'll be able to wear my glasses with these. I like the band. It's not too thin and it's not too thick, which is my favorite. I don't like when they're too thin, but I also don't like when they're like extremely thick because then they're too heavy on the eye. I'm gonna apply one of the lashes off camera and then I'll be back to apply the other one on camera with you guys and let you know what I think. Time to do the other lash. Already off the bat, my first impression, you guys, they're so long, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I wear glasses, so if I was gonna wear these lashes, the only way I get away with wearing them is if I'm just doing like a makeup tutorial or just some type of look, maybe for Instagram or just here for YouTube, but I wouldn't be able to wear them out. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the other one really quickly. They applied really easily. I didn't have any trouble with them. They don't feel flimsy. They don't feel cheap. I'm going to add some eyeliner to my waterline and then my tight line. Then I'll be back. I applied my eyeliners and then I did lower lash mascara. So the lipstick that I'm going to be using is from Grand Cosmetics. It's called their Grand Lips Hydra Plump Liquid Lipstick. I do have another one of their liquid lipsticks, but it has a different name. It doesn't say Hydra Plump in front of it. So I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I have the shade Honey Ginger. It's a really pretty nude and I have swatched this already and it looked a lot thicker than the other one that I have. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like cupcakes, like frosting. I want to eat this. I can't get over the smell. It smells freaking delicious. I'm going to throw on a lip liner just to define my lips a little bit. Ooh, okay, it feels minty. I wonder if my lips are actually going to get plump. It doesn't burn, but it feels minty. I like it. I like the feeling so far. It's not burning me or anything. I'm gonna use this one from Rimmel London. It's in the shade 049 Natural. It doesn't feel heavy on the lips. I'm just adding a little more. It's so pretty. I freaking love it. Okay, so this is the completed look, you guys. What do you think? I think it looks pretty. Let me quickly run through the products and let you know my final thoughts on everything. The primer, I actually really like this. I like how it was hydrating, and most silicone feeling primers for me just dry out my skin, but this gave me some moisture. And I feel like my cheekbone area, I can definitely notice where it filled in my pores, and my nose looks really good too. If you guys got this in your BoxyCharm or if you've been thinking about purchasing it, I would say give it a go because I really like it. Quickly, my thoughts on the ColourPop foundation and concealer. I still don't like them, so I think I'm just gonna pass these down to my sisters and see if they want them because they're just gonna sit here and get nasty and old. So I'm gonna pass those along. I think I might actually just save the concealer and use it during Halloween time, but I'm definitely gonna get rid of the foundation. It's just, I don't like it, so gave it another shot. The Wonder Beauty bronzer stick, is that what it was called? On the Glow bronzer. I mean, I barely used it, you guys. You saw I applied the bronzer side and it just straight up removed my foundation. I will give it another try. I'll update you guys in like a different video, but so far I don't like it, so I would not recommend you guys waste your money on it. The AOA Studio Microfiber Sponge from Shop Missy. I like this. I'm not obsessed with it since it kind of took away my concealer. I do like it. I like the way it blended out the foundation and I like the way it applied my loose powder. I'm going to keep testing this out. I'll update you guys in another video, and I'll also update you guys down in the comments how this cleans because I'm going to clean it right after I'm done filming. So, I mean, for $1.55, I think it's a good sponge. So I do like it. I don't hate it or anything, but I don't love it. Like, I prefer the original Wonder Blender, but I still like it. I'm gonna use it. I'll keep trying it out and I'll update you guys. The highlighter from Pretty Vulgar. Oh my god. I love it. I mean, look at that glow. It's stunning. It's beautiful. The packaging is really pretty and I can't open it. There we go. So it's really pretty. I'm so excited to have this in my collection now because I didn't even know they made highlighters. It's just, oh, you guys, it's really pretty. I can't get over how beautiful it is. So if you guys got this in your BoxyCharm as well, give it a try. Or if you've been wanting to try it, I really like this one. I can't get over it. This one really impressed me. Let's see what else. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. These are gorgeous. I use the two on the outer corners. Oh, I just stuck my nail in it. I was trying to swatch it. Oh, and the middle one is super smooth. They're just stunning. They're beautiful. Just swatch them right over here. But they're beautiful, and for $10.99 to get 3 blushes, I think is a really great deal. Check out TJ Maxx, Marshalls. I'm obsessed with these colors. I think they look really pretty on my skin, and they blend it out nicely. They don't feel gross. They weren't like chunky or anything like that. If I get a chance to go to TJ Maxx again, I'm gonna look for other colors because I really do like the formula. Let's see what else. What else? Okay, the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, you guys. It did end up flaking on me. When I was applying my lashes, I noticed that it flaked on this side. It's not my favorite. I'm glad that I got it in my BoxyCharm. It's not something that I'm gonna go out and buy. I think the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise is way better, and I just think that the formula is nicer on it and it's way more affordable. The Nude Sticks Nudiest Tinted Blur Stick. I do like how this blended out. I like the color. Honestly, I would just recommend you guys go get the Wet n Wild one because they blended out exactly the same to me, and I'm pretty sure this is like way more expensive. I've never purchased anything from Nude Sticks before, and I know it's like a higher end brand. This one I actually won in a giveaway. I'm glad I have it. It's really nice. I really actually like it a lot. The eyelashes. Okay, so I do like the eyelashes. They applied really nicely. They do not feel heavy. The only con for me, because I wear glasses, is that they're super, super long. But if you're into long ones, like, oh, well, if I wear my glasses like this, it's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, sometimes I wear them a little bit lower, but they're not, definitely not all the way down. Ideally, I would want them up here. This eye's already closed because they're just so long. They're beautiful. They're super curly. And maybe if you have really big eyes or you're just really into super long curly lashes, these are for you. I like the lashes, and let's talk about the Huda Beauty Matte and Metal Melted Shadows. Like, I'm obsessed with these colors. They're beautiful. It's so simple. It's one product. You get 2 liquid eyeshadows, and like my look is done. You know what I mean? Like, it was so simple to do. It was fast. I was able to create a really easy cut crease. If I was looking to splurge on a liquid eyeshadow, I would buy this. Like, I feel like I would go out and spend 25 bucks on my own, since like I said, this one was sent to me by Influenster. But it's really nice. I didn't want to like it, you guys, but I really, really love it. I'm seriously obsessed with the matte shade the most. I really love the packaging. Like, this actually feels high-end. Like, I can tell why it's $25. I'm gonna quickly compare the applicators with you guys. I have 2 other like liquid eyeshadows from the drugstore. I have one from Revlon, and then I have one from L'Oreal. The one from Revlon, what is this called? Photo Ready Eye Art. It's literally identical. Straight up, you guys, the Revlon one and the Huda Beauty, they are identical. They both have the flat applicator on one side and then like the little brush on the other side. So the glitter on the Revlon one is not as pigmented. The Revlon one is actual glitter. It's not like a metallic one. This is what the Revlon one looks like. So I do have one more product to talk about, which is the liquid lipstick. And it's a little bit on the thick side. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting like the butthole lips a little bit. I like the minty feeling that it gave me. It's already completely gone. I don't feel the mintiness. And I do like the color a lot. I feel like I would probably wear this with a lip gloss because I'm just a gloss person. I do feel like maybe I applied it too much because it hasn't completely dried down, and since it's a liquid lipstick, yeah, I feel like I might have just done too much. Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this first impression on these products that I haven't used before. Let me know if you guys have used any of these products, maybe some of the products that I didn't really like. Let me know down below how they work for you. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed these types of videos so I can do more for you guys. And if you have any requests, just leave them down below in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys!